guys, happy Froggy Friday. Right, welcome to the Mischief and I'm the Crafty Rat. So this is part of the Froggy Friday collaboration, which was started by Karen of the Dragon's Den, Lisa and the Girl in the Garage, and also includes many other artists such as Lula from Nerd Goblin and a lot more. Now, the link to the playlist is below in the description. Please go ahead and check them out because they are all amazing artists and they all bring something different to the table. They're fantastic. Right, so I'm going to get into today's frog. I'm hoping it's a pretty straightforward frog. Completely brand new mould because one of my other moulds is currently waiting to be demoulded for another Froggy Friday. Just like having one or two projects on the go at the same time, you know. Bit of multitasking going on. So anyway, with this one, it's going to be a straightforward frog, I think. I'm going to be trying to do a kinda Petri effect. I say kinda because I can't remember how I do it. I have done it this style quite a few times in a pendant that I sold quite a few of. Now, I'm wondering if anyone can guess a theme. I'll show you the colours I'm going to use. I'm using red. I'm using orange. And I'm using yellow. So apologies if that's not focusing. Brand new camera, still trying to figure it out. Right, so they're the colours that I'll be using on this Petri effect. All I'm going to say is, I'm sorry, Karen. Right, I will be back once I've mixed up the resin. Right, so the resin's all mixed up now, and I've let it degas a little bit. So whilst I was mixing it up, I was thinking, in the pendants that I normally do, I normally mix some sparkling with the clear. Now, I don't know where my rainbow is, so I got this one, which is the Marabou Diamond. It's somewhat diamond anyway, and I'm not sure if it's the same or if it's different to the rainbow. It's still pretty, so I used it. And I really hate the little ball in the top. So all I'm doing with this is mixing it in. I've made up 100 mils of resin. And, oh yeah, sorry, that was me there. I'd splashed some all over the place. So all I'm doing is mixing it up and then pouring in the 100 mils. I didn't have any spare for this. So for the rest of this, it'll just be fast forwarded.
In a cave where shadows dance and play, she spins her stories in a clever way. The crafty rat with her sly little grin, collecting tales where the magic begins. She's the crafty rat, chasing fiery frogs, sparking mischief as she jogs through the bogs, daring the dragons in their lair to stay. She laughs at fear and makes it her ballet.
Right, so now I'm just zooming in. It's not the best, but this camera is better than my old one in that you can actually see some of the glitter. So I'm just pointing it out there. Don't know why I did that, but hey, it's pretty. So all I'm going to do now is just... Oh no, sorry. Now I'm going to be putting in the colours. So, as I showed earlier, I'm using... zooming in and out, that's a bit distracting. So, what I'm doing with... This is my version. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do Petri or not. As I say, I've not done it in quite a while, so I can't quite remember what I do. So this is just me bodging it, really. So, at the top, because as you've probably figured out by now, I am trying to make it flame. So I'm putting yellow at the top, then orange, then red. So the rest of this will be fast forwarded. You see me putting the colours in, followed by some Cinca white. I don't know if it was the best white that I was using. It was just one of the random Cinca whites that I had it wasn't any branded one. So I'm putting a couple of drops of colour in, putting white on top, more colour, more white, and then I think the camera's left on a bit so you'll be able to see some of the movement. So for the rest of this, I think it possibly will be fast forwarded. So I shall be back for the next layer.
She's the crafty rat with a twinkle in her eye, weaving webs of wonder, making the world go by. On Froggy Friday, she's skipping stones in the rain. Her laughter's like a riddle, it's driving me insane. Crafty rat on Froggy Friday, dancing wild in her own way. Her schemes like dreams, they slip and sway. Crafty rat on Froggy Friday. She wears a coat of moonlight stitched with stars, fixing the broken, chasing fireflies in jars. Frogs croak her name, they know she's one of their own. Every Friday night, the marsh becomes her throne.
Hi guys, I'm back. So I've managed to zoom in, so hopefully we'll be able to see. That's visible. Yeah. So I'm probably doing this a little too soon, but it's 10:30. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So just zoom out. Right. So what I'm going to be doing now is, ooh, see how that looks? A bit like yeah, okay. So all I'm going to do is pull this through now. Now hopefully you'll have noticed or realised what I'm doing apart from making a complete utter mess, which is what I'm good at, is I'm trying to create flames. Now I said I might have done it too soon, I might be doing this a bit too late, but oh well. I've been sat here, I've not moved, and I've been checking it every like 2 seconds. So all I'm doing is pulling it up. And it's lovely, nice and thick and sticky. I'll just do one more. There we go. Well, I shall do one more. I said that last time. Right, that's that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for that to fully cure, and then so fully be in the morning now. I do have my heat mat on. It's a little warm. So I'm going to let this fully cure, and then in the morning I'm just going to top coat the rest. I'm thinking about doing a darkish red. I may change my mind. I'll see how I feel in the morning. Right, I'll see you then. Right, so I'm apologising for the colour. As I've mentioned a couple of times, we've got a brand new camera and we're just trying to figure out the settings, so it is very washed out. Right, so I did decide to go with a red. Now the closest thing to red, I think lots of us have issues with red, with mica powder, is trying to find the right one. Now with this, I probably should have gone with a pigment. I didn't. I wanted mica. So I've got this rose red, and it's a beautiful colour, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But for what I wanted it darker. So I added some black. Now, I have done this quite a few times when I've used mica, adding black. I do this one drop at a time, quite literally, because one drop can make a huge difference. So what I'm going to be doing is, this is pretty straightforward. I'm just mixing up the mica powder, making sure it's opaque, and then one drop at a time I am adding the black and mixing it thoroughly. And then once I've done that, I am going to be just pouring it, filling it up, and I've made up more. These cups, the minimum measurement on them is 30 mils. I know I don't need more than 40 for this. So I had to make 60. Yeah, 60 is more than 40. I know I'm going to have spares. So I do have one of my little matte frogs that I'm doing. So I'm just giving it a quick spray to get rid of some of the bubbles that you can see there. And yeah, just filling these up, and I will probably fast forward through the rest of this, and then I shall be back for the demold. Right, I'll catch you then.
In a cave where shadows dance and play, she spins her stories in a clever way. The crafty rat with her sly little grin, collecting tales where the magic begins. She's the crafty rat, chasing fiery frogs, sparking mischief as she jogs through the bogs, daring the dragons in their lair to stay. She laughs at fear and makes it her ballet. Painted skies in her whimsical view, she leaps through fire and turns it blue. The scaly beasts bow to her clever charm, her wit's a shield, it keeps her from harm. She's the crafty rat, chasing fiery frogs, sparking mischief as she jogs through the bogs, daring the dragons in their lair to stay. She laughs at fear and makes it her ballet. Clinking coins and flames that swirl, she stands as a queen in a hidden world. Her whispers echo through the mystic air, the tale of the rat who was bold and rare. She's the crafty rat, chasing fiery frogs, sparking mischief as she jogs through the bogs, daring the dragons in their lair to stay. She laughs at fear and makes it her ballet.
Right, welcome back. So I'm going to demold these now. So I'm going to start with the leftover. Now, all I did was the plain colour in this. I've done nothing fancy. I absolutely love this matte mould. I might actually try and make one of these shiny one day, but for the moment I like these. So that's a little one. Now let's see if I can get this one. Take the hips out first. So it has been on the heat mats most of the day today. I forgot to turn the heat mat off like you do. So it is still a little warm. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the toes out. Right, so I'm looking forward to this. I just hope it's worked. Ooh. So this is my flame frog with sparkles. Can you see that? Yep. Oh, I love this one. And I was a bit worried that I would have micro bubbles under the chin because I didn't think about... Yeah, I just didn't think about it when I poured it. But I don't. Now, it has gone a little bit weird around the mouth, but I don't mind that. But you can certainly see... Can you? You can in real life. I don't know if you can in the camera. Let's have a look. If you look through the side, I do love this one. Now, do I show it to the eldest or not? Nope, Mr. Ratty is shaking his head rather quickly. Nope. Right, let me know what you guys think of this little guy. Right, looking forward to the next one. Bye!
In a little shed by the railroad track, she's turning nothing into something that lasts. Resin pours like a flowing dream under the glow of a dim kerosene. Glitter jars and colors so stark shimmer like stars in the deep dark park. Her hands stained with the art she weaves, a touch of magic in the things she leaves. She's the crafty rat with her spinning light, turning